Start wolves, you're worried about an invade. I don't know that much about Kayn's clears. Did we do chickens too? I guess we can just full clear. I don't think it... My only thing is, I don't know if we lose that much by starting red though, right? Because we get a leash on red at the very least. I guess on red side, red side is better starting chickens because it's not like your jungler's gonna, or your top laner's gonna give you like an awesome leash top side. All right. So switch jungle. Yes. This is ideal. So, counter jungling is good. Here, I'm okay with. We try to trap this guy. It's very... It's kind of unlucky. Just from like a mechanical... Like, I'm nitpicking you right here. Once you're in this bush, I don't think you need to be sneaky anymore. Like, I get it. I get what you're trying to do. But he's fucked. Basically, like, you just have to walk up because he's not. But like I said, I'm nitpicking this because it's a minor thing to criticize. He's only level 2. You have him checkmated, and the last thing you imagine how dumb it would be if somehow you're standing on a ward and he goes just like this outside of your vision and then backs. Like, that's why I'm like, if he stealths and like wiggles out or some shit, right? Imagine how, like, dumb that would be if he sneaks out because we didn't walk up. That's my only... But again, nitpicking. Diana collapses down a little too quick. But because she collapses down, you should peek out and try to pop him a little faster. That's all. But we're happy with this. Do we want to push here? I don't know if I want to push here because I feel like what we're doing is... I would rather you just last hit this. Oh, right. Actually, I think this minion... I didn't see this minion. I might push. No. Nah, I think you have to push. It's very close, though.
Oh, look. A happy
I just feel bad. I just feel bad for our Diana there because, like, when you start getting fed as a jungler, one of the things that you should do is, like, if there's ever a point where you can give them something back, you should give them it back, right? But there was no way to avoid it. I think it was going to slow push in. The only other trick you could do is try to get Orianna to push it, like try to push it back into you, and then she would get stuck on a freeze. Since Cuppers is our duo here, right? But I don't know if we could have salvaged that. Alright. So as we're farming, we're looking around. Mid's looking pretty tasty. But I probably... Since mid is so weak, I'd probably go into chickens here. So hopefully that's where you go. I'm hoping. Because we know Twitch is bottom. Boo. Boo, Wendy Testaburger. Boo. Yeah, I think once Twitch shows bottom. He does show bottom. I'm not tripping. Yeah, he does show bottom. I think once he shows bottom, you probably, for efficiency's sake, you're probably better off doing the chickens and the golems first and then going to the scuttle. Am I getting another phone call? Okay, that's not an important one though. I think that's just spam callers. This was good. Until here, I liked your pathing until this point, and now your pathing is getting weird. I would say you got chickens. We both, now that I've seen enough Kayn now we know how fast our clear is. We can get the chickens, we can get the golems. I don't know where we would be on, we'd probably be level 5. We can't dive or anything off of it, but, you know, if you take this from him, he might wander into the jungle, and maybe you can fuck with him there, and like harass him a bit so he's less likely to do anything, because we know Oriana's not coming down. Yeah, she's not going to rotate. Nasus isn't going to rotate, and we can fish around this guy's jungle. And I bet you if we watch him when he comes out of base, you'd probably have a free opportunity to fuck with him. Maybe not. This guy might have taken an hour to get to the top side. Struggling. Did we use our knock-up already? Is that what happened? Yeah, we did. That's unfortunate timing. Very unfortunate. I mean, not his knock-up. His slow. Assassin's fine now with the buffs. Okay, so we missed a little bit of our lead by not taking this. That kind of hurts us a little bit and allows Twitch to farm up a bit more. But I don't think it's the end of the world yet or anything. He seems pretty bad. Good slow. Squishy Kayn, GG. How did you do so much damage to you? That was... We are Squishy Kayn. Jesus. I guess the boomerang. The boomerang did a lot to us, but we could have juked it, but meh. Splitting hairs. We're happy. We're okay with this. Damn, they died without doing any damage. Sucks. Nice little snag. You guys both decided to roam to bottom. Y'all's pathing is whack. You both got some goober ass pathing right now. Like, the way you guys are... You should be... Look at it like this. Whenever you're able to do... Whenever you're able to do one of these like roams like this, you really do, because mid's dead, right? So there's literally nobody that can help them. They are dead. As long as you get to them, you get on top of them, they're dead. We know that. So what do you think's gonna happen when you kill this guy and then you path like you did? What do you think Oriana's going to do, and Twitch, and maybe even Nasus, and maybe Nautilus? Like, they're all gonna ping. Like, I don't even know a good comparison for this. They're gonna ring their fucking phones like these bot callers that call me every day now. So like really where they're going to be by the time you get down here, where they're going to be is like here, which is why it's very important that your pathing reflects that. Your pathing, you should be on that wall, and these little minute adjustments that you make, and this isn't just, I mean, this is just in general with League of Legends, the amount of times that like junglers have ganks from like this bush and the mid laner is like here, and she has to go this way, and the jungler is like, I'm gonna gank you, and then walks out like this, it tilts me. Whereas like what they should be doing, the junglers, is they should go like this. It's always like straight, like fucking angles that are very tough because you have to know where your opponent can only want to go. And that's really what it boils down to. So when you guys path like this, look what happens. Well, now they know, right? Now they're safe. Apparently they're dumb as shit because they get caught anyways, I guess. But whatever, you see my point. Yeah, that was like a solo queue classic. Like I explain all this pathing shit, and I think they're gonna leave, and then you turn the corner, and she's just like, right here, hee hee. The fuck. Wow. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, we back. That's fine. Okay. My only criticism of that is I'm wondering if we could have just waited. Look.
A happy little cracker.
I have to nitpick because I just think it's too... I think that was too... inefficient. So you have the pink ward. I'm just wondering if we could have maybe we pinked the bush and then hit the plant and then go through the wall, and maybe we can get away with this without ulting. That's all I'm wondering. But I don't know, maybe he would have walked out anyways, because our ult's pretty long cooldown, 90 seconds. Ah, I see, okay. That's fine. Looks fine to me. Flash may have been, yeah, Flash might have been a waste, but I'm not positive. At least we secure it. Whoosh. That's a good dive. All right. Now we have some momentum. We have ult. You guys are being cheeky. Cheeky duos. I'm okay with this. It's a little sketchy. Like, I'm wondering whether or not we should be going for this dragon with the Twitch ult being up. But you guys do manage to pull through anyways. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. Because it can so quickly go bad, you know? Why am I still on this guy? Got lost. So there's a dragon, then a base. Then we check mid. You need to let go of golems. That was a mistake. Oh no. He's not gonna beat it. Oh dear God. Yes. So my big complaint here is that this guy is huge. You need to stop golems here and try to distract this guy ASAP. ASAP. So the golems have to stop. Also, the other thing is once you saw the wither, you should have stopped already. Once he withers him, that's bad. Because some people will be like, well, how do you know he's going to dive? You know he's going to dive here. If he has a brain, he's going to be like, what the fuck is this drunk ass ADC doing? The goal would have been to keep him under tower. If we rotate off quicker, we keep him under tower. There's a chance that we can kill him and stop this madness for like, you know, 2 minutes or whatever. Now here I wouldn't rotate back. This is already gone. This guy, I mean, we're not fucking with him anymore. I mean, at this point, if you're near him and he's diving, yes, you need to give up the farm and go. But we ignore him now. We don't really give a shit about him. I'm not entirely sure anybody on your team can hold him either. Lol. Hee hee. Wall creepers. Hee hee. He went all Luigi's Mansion on fucking Sivir, dude. Popping out of shit. This was good. Now what can we do with it? We can't hit tower, really. We're not gonna get the tower.
What happened to us, Kayn?
I don't like you guys' pathing here. Okay. I get that you're trying to pick the Sivir, but really in solo queue, when you have a Twitch on the other team, your job is to predict where Twitch is going to be, right? I assume if I see Nautilus ulting, Twitch is next to him. Okay? So you're pathing up towards this guy, but I don't give a fuck about this guy. This guy's dog shit. I don't care about this guy. I care about the guy that carries team fights in solo queue. That's Twitch. Sivir is very, like, she can carry, but not till like 50 minutes or whatever the fuck it is. 400 farm, whatever bullshit. So, you should be going for this guy. And finding out when Twitch pops up, you should be saying, I'm going to float the wall. If Twitch pops up, I'm going to all in him and try to throw some pressure on what I know is going to carry the fight. This guy is not going to carry the fight ever. This guy will carry the fight. You can bait these idiots, and then you can kill this guy, and then hopefully Orianna. That's what I'm thinking. I think you get a little too tunneled on this carry, who's 1 in 5 and is pretty dog shit. And this is a good little lesson for anybody facing Invis champs in general. Alright? Well, Twitch and Evelyn mostly. You need to put yourself in their shoes while you're playing. It's why I hate Invis champs. But it is satisfying when you can kind of anticipate where they are without seeing them. So in this instance here, it all goes, like I was saying, it all goes to the Nautilus. We can't see Twitch, but Nautilus is freaking out. That means he's right there. He's coming. He's next door, right? So that's why I say you float the wall, wait till he shows, and try to counter. You're trying to counter what can kill your team. That's all this is. Like, sure, we get the Sivir, but you know how it is. Sivir's not that great. Then we go to top. Try to stop the bleeding a little bit. Cool. Garrett has his villain on Nasus, which is huge. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm getting too far ahead. Zillion bottom, I'm out. I don't want to get caught.
What happened to us, Kayn?
Abandoned Garen. Oh no. They're so out of line. Okay, this one I was on board with until you stayed and fought. I would rather you just kind of poke and leave and let your team do the rest since we don't have ult. So here you trade. There you need to space out. And you probably just want to hit, what is it, your W? Yeah, you probably just want to hit your W here and space out because you don't have your ult. Do we see Orianna coming in? No, but we know. We know. That's the point. It's a tank. We don't want to commit because we don't have our ult if we get countered on. We always assume. Not convinced we have to flash at all. I'm not convinced we have to flash at all there. Lead with the W and then assess. Give her a second. If you must flash for her, which I think you kind of have this problem where you get obsessed with people that we don't really care about that much. Like, I don't want to flash and kill this bitch. Even if I can kill her with flash and she spaces out, I'm not sure I want to, because I'm thinking about people that are more valuable for my flash, or situations that are more important with the flash. Because there might be a point where a team fight breaks out and you need to do some like extended range pick where you have to flash out at the last second. If we don't have it, that kind of sucks, you know. And if we're wasting it on this Orianna, I mean, it's not a waste. You get the kill, but it's just not as efficient. It's like buying not as good items, right? Like there's better targets that we're gonna be able to find. There's better situations. Oh, you guys are getting bonked. Turn it! Zillion says turn! Oh my god, that was the best timing of a Q I've ever seen in my life, bro. That was frame perfect Q timing.
little battle.
Forever Uryu, thanks for the sub. Keys in the chat. Okay, so you guys that haven't been paying attention to Kayn lately with the changes, now he can kind of poke in and out with his E. I definitely want to see a lot more of that. So instead of completely going out every time, try to use your E as more of a poke. Shit, there's not much we can do right now. So this would be a good example. This would be a good example of a time where I would rather you just keep poking in and out with E and W as opposed to going in on this net. Like, I get it. Like, you guys are trying to shut him down, but you're gonna have to impact this backline more. Because when you're using your ult and everything on this Garen, you can almost get a double kill on these guys in the back line if you poke at him just right and manage it just right. Like, because our goal is to win the team fight, not necessarily to kill the Nasus. Like here, when they go to siege, can't we just go in and W and go back out? We can, right? I'm not gonna pretend to know if I'm unsure about the timing. But we can wiggle in and out, right? Like, there's nothing stopping us from doing it. I'm confused. How do people... We're gonna have to test this. Can you... You can go out though, right? Like, you can go back. Basically what I'm asking is, can you come out, W, and then as it's coming, you path up here? Or are you stuck coming out here? That's what I need to know. Okay, we have to test this to get an idea. Because I've definitely seen motherfuckers poking the shit out of me with Kayn from fucking walls and shit lately. People have been beating me up through walls with Kayn lately. And I'm not a fan. And it happened recently on one of those patches. W, move to where you want to be ejected. Okay. Because that's what we... Did we steal it? No, we didn't steal it. Shit. A valiant effort. Jesus, you respawn so much.
I don't see you helping out.
$700 stack Nasus. Fun, dude. Baron's good here. You gotta deal with this guy. I mean, it's not much to say. You're right to try to take care of him. Here, yeah, reset's probably optimal. There's too many people lingering around you. Like, it's one of those situations where, like, going for the pink ward, I get why you think you're safe, but if we can't account for the fourth guy, always assume that he's hanging out next to you. Poor Garen. Why he TP'd? He did TP. It was just a little late. More damage than I thought. The fuck? You actually kill him there? It's like a fucking Zed ult, dude. Is that real? Okay. Well, there you go. That's what I've been trying to say. That's what I want in these fights. As I want that guy gone. Or whoever's their most threatening guy. Should go for the Sivir, yeah? Nice. That's huge. Okay, so what can we do? We get Elder. Now, this is where you're fucking up. What you should be doing right now is your ult's back. I want to pick while they're dead, okay? This is a unique situation that we don't get to very often. We don't get to these like ultra late game situations in replay. So here, we're ahead. We're huge. It's hard to put a game away like this. The key here is you want to move up. You still have a warding totem, but what I really want to see is I want you to go up here and I want you to fish around for Twitch. Okay? You guys back up, but I'm not sure why. You have Orianna and you have Twitch. We just found out we do 1,000,000 damage. So I definitely want to see if we can't burn any important cooldowns. We have a lot of strength right now. And in fact, I think... Do you have GA or no right now? Is it on cooldown? It's on cooldown. Yeah, but you still had a window where you could peek it. Like right now? Look at this shit. You could peek this. So really what you should have been doing is right here. My brain is saying, time this out, stand here, wait a couple seconds, and then E. E out and see if you can find anybody. Just a quick, you're trying, as an assassin late game, what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep death timers staggered. Okay? That's advanced assassin shit. Try to keep death timers staggered. The longer the game goes on, if you're not having a 5v5 team fight, that's a good thing. If you're having, if you're constantly picking people as they're coming out of base, then that is good for you. That is how you keep the enemy team on the back foot. And think about it. Which is going to be easier? Would you rather jump out here into 3 people or try to pick in a 5v5 team fight? You know, and that assumes that there's 3 people. It might just be 2. But that's the point. We have to peek, and we may turn this right. We may peek here, and there's 3 people right here, and they're just butt fucking right, and you just can't. Because no one wants to get in the middle of people butt fucking. It's disgusting, right? You don't want to touch that. But maybe if their team isn't butt fucking, which is what they're supposed to be doing versus assassins, then you can go in and kill somebody. And you can say, you should have been butt fucking right there. Why aren't you butt fucking? And then you leave. And then they have another minute and a half to think about why they weren't butt fucking. You know? That's... Why you know fuck? You have to versus assassins. Because they'll get you, dude. But yeah, that's what you should be looking for in late game. You should be trying to find it. Because right there, Orianna might be worth, you know, might be worth a check. And really, you should be kind of put it into your head that, like, you know where they're at. Like, even if you don't have vision of them, you know roughly where they're at. They just left base. They're going to go and clear the waves. You can peek in early and see if you can catch them before they regroup. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's roughly what we're looking for right there. When that NASA splits off, I'm looking for another ult. Not on him though. No, 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 no. I don't want to ult him. Fuck that shit. He was dead. Fly around that fucking guy and look for his team. Yes. 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 No! That's so shitty that we get caught there. I will say one thing though. You do have this habit that I think you need to drop and would help you a lot. I think you catch him without flashing. Personally. I think you got to fix that habit. Because you do it a lot. You like to do this fancy flash engage because it looks cool, but you don't need it here. Not versus this guy. Not versus Switch. And then you would have been able to kill him, potentially, right? If we catch him. You kill him, and then you flash to this wall, and then you go... I don't know how far you can fly, but you go, hee hee, I'm so cool, hee hee. And if you waste their time, could be significant. Your team's gonna lose because I think your team's gonna lose this. I'm not blaming you, but like, I think if you live longer down here, I don't think your team loses. But they lose because of this flash, I think. Which is pretty disgusting, but that's how League is. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, she's trolling, but they always do, right? Poor Garen, all day. Ping, ping. That's a good poke. We're not sure if we get out there or not. Do we ult the Snasus again? Yeah, you made their job too easy, I think, on the end there. Well, for what it's worth, I think you could have gotten it. I think you could have gotten the W here. I said it right away. Yeah. I think you could have gotten the W here if you managed your flash better on this fight. I mean, you did it other times and you got away with it, but it finally caught up with you at the end. Is because you used it instead of just kind of peeking in with the W and hitting him with the tip of the W. And then if you kill him and then you get out on the wall and get away, it's a totally radically different scenario. A 1-for-1 is like night and day as opposed to a 1 for none, right? In late game. But this was good. I think this was a good replay because there was a lot of cool stuff to go over, from like pathing to like some late game stuff. I would definitely work on trying not to waste your flash every time you see somebody. I know you want to look cool, but you could definitely try to save it more often, and you'll see the benefits from that over time. And then the other thing that I was going to say was try to use that poke technique a lot more on when your opponents are sieging. Really try to mess with them with the poke, the W poke a little bit more, because that shit has been done to me recently and it makes me want to break my computer. So I think you're not taking advantage of that ability enough yet. But other than that, it was a good replay. Cool. YouTube. That's a break slate. That's not the right slate. YouTube, it's Neace. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe on the video if you enjoyed it. If you really like my streams, please consider subbing. It's only $5, or Amazon Prime's pretty much free sub. Helps me do this every day. All right, cool. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.